High in the canopy of a serene jungle, a sparrow tends to her newly laid eggs. Down below, completely unaware of the fragile life above him, a massive elephant wanders the forest floor. The difference in scale is absolute. But when the intense summer heat drives the massive beast into a blind rage, he thrashes against the tree trunk. The force shatters the branches, sending the nest plummeting to the ground and instantly destroying the sparrow's unborn young. As the mother bird wails over the broken shells, the elephant simply lumbers away. He didn't target her. He didn't even notice the devastation he left in his wake. The sparrow is left with a stark reality. She has no way to strike back. On her own, a direct confrontation with a multi-ton beast is suicide. A neighboring woodpecker hears the sparrow's cries and offers standard comfort. He tells her that weeping is useless and that she should simply accept what destiny has handed her. But the sparrow refuses to remain a victim. She rejects the idea that her small size dictates the rules of the jungle and begins looking for a way to demand a reckoning from the beast. She realizes that while she cannot match the elephant's strength, she can target his vulnerabilities. This shift from grief to cold calculation is the first step in a strategy built on intellect rather than force. To build a force capable of taking down a giant, you need allies with highly specialized skills that the giant lacks. The sparrow first enlists the woodpecker. The woodpecker brings in a fly. Finally, the fly introduces them all to a wise old frog. The frog spots a crucial vulnerability. The powerful elephant operates completely isolated and alone. By banding together, they turn individual vulnerabilities into a single, unified system. They are no longer small animals. They are a coordinated network designed for a specific operation. The frog's plan relies on a three-phase strike. Phase 1 is sensory hijacking. The fly waits for the peak summer heat and buzzes a soothing rhythm directly into the elephant's ears, lulling the giant into a state of relaxed ecstasy. Phase 2 is a surgical strike. The exact moment the elephant lowers his defenses and shuts his eyes, the woodpecker swoops in, precisely pecking them out. Phase 3 is environmental misdirection. Now blind and desperate in the heat, the elephant needs water. The frog positions himself at the edge of a steep, muddy pit and croaks loudly, creating the auditory illusion of a nearby pond. This sequence shows the brilliance of the dependency. No single bite or peck could kill the beast, but linked together in a strict sequence, these micro-events form one lethal chain reaction. The coalition perfectly executes the design. The fly's mesmerizing hum distracts the beast just long enough for the woodpecker to successfully blind him. Disoriented and incredibly thirsty, the unseeing giant now has to rely entirely on his hearing. He follows the echo of the frog's croak straight to the edge of the ravine. Without a visual warning of the drop, the massive titan plunges helplessly into the dark mud below, his vast weight crashing against the earth, leaving him severely wounded and permanently neutralized. The jungle's apex heavyweight was permanently dismantled, entirely through a synchronized system of tiny, specialized strikes. This specific breakdown of how the small can defeat the great isn't a modern invention. It's an ancient lesson from the Panchatantra. Written millennia ago, it survives as one of the oldest and most widely translated collections of literature in all of human civilization. Ancient scholars understood the reverence and perceived invincibility of these giant beasts. They used these fables to teach statecraft, alliances, and tactics to young rulers. The enduring lesson of the sparrow and the elephant is that lasting power is rarely defined by mass alone. Strategy and perfect synergy can topple giants. As the old text reminds us, even the low and humble achieve results when they work together.